Hi guys, welcome again to Sharon Vlog. I hope you're doing well. If you're a first time subscriber, welcome. So today I'm going to talk about my secondary school experience, or rather my high school experience. I did school in Nigeria, Edo State to be precise, and I went to Presentation National High School. Back then it was it's still a very popular school. I graduated in the year 2007. Yeah, so to those my fellow Presco girls, hi. So yeah, in this video I'm going to talk about my high school experience. How was it like? And yeah, so let's get started. Yeah, so like I said, I went to Presentation National High School, and my junior secondary level, which is GSS, from my GS1 to GS3, I'm going to talk about different things. So Presentation National High School is a very beautiful school. It's a Catholic school. It's at Benin City, Ubeku, I believe. Yes. It's a very beautiful school, but it wasn't easy. The seniors, during my time, the seniors were mostly wicked. Yeah, the seniors were mostly wicked. There were some nice ones, but yeah, most of them were mean. They gave a lot of punishments and errands a lot. I remember when I entered into the school, I used to cry a lot because sometimes maybe I finish doing my charge, because they give us charge every night to do, which is chores that you have to do in the hostel. I still have to fetch my bucket, wash my clothes, fetch other seniors' buckets. Sometimes you have 2, 3, 4 seniors asking you to do this, do that, and then if you don't do it, punishment, beating. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of errands, and few were nice. Yeah, so the seniors were very mean. Yeah, then the Reverend sisters, there were some nice ones, but most of them were hostile. And I heard stories of people will be taking the shower, and then the sister will come, and let's say they're taking a shower during odd hours, then the sister will come and then take their towel and then be like, okay, meet me on the square, and then they'll be punished and stuff like that. So yeah, the sisters were not really too nice, but there were some good ones in school. Then inter-house sports, I loved the inter-house sports. Like during my days, there was I was in St. Patrick, which was the yellow house. There's St. Patrick's, I think there's Regina Mundi, which I've gotten the color of the house. Yeah, there's St. Teresa, which was purple. Yeah, this is 2007 that I graduated. So the inter-house sport was really fun. Like every house had like princesses, then they tell us to bring donations, like food donations, like any groceries that we had from the market before we come back to school for inter-house sports. So they tell us to bring that, and then they share it for all the students. So the inter-house sports was really fun. We do a lot of relay race, sports, yeah, and competitions. So I really enjoyed that part. Then Saturday mornings, yeah, so every Saturday mornings we have to do workout. Like we have to wake up in the morning and go to the field. So we have like our sportswear that we usually wear. Then we have to go to the field, and then we sing a lot of songs. Like there was one popular song, Kibo Kido Kido do 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 Kido 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 do 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 first na my own, do 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 second we no want, do 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 third na ojoro, do do kido ki do do kido. So those are kind of songs that we do sing during like Sunday morning workout. We do like every house has to wear their sportswear and then go to the field and work out. So those were really fun. And I can remember after the Sunday morning workouts, we have to head to the refectory. They give us hot akara and gari. That was really nice. I really loved the akara. Sometimes bread and akara, I really loved that. So yeah, but in GS1 I suffered a lot because when I was in school I was bullied a lot. I was bullied a lot by both the seniors and my classmates. I was bullied a lot in school. So we'll talk about that later in this video, bullying. Yeah, so I didn't really enjoy my junior experience because I was bullied a lot. I suffered a lot from the bully, affected my self-esteem and all those things. Another thing is during my junior secondary school experience from JS1 to JS3, I used to cry. I remember I cried a lot when going back. I remember when my grandma wants to drop me with the driver. Once I just hit that Ubeku road, I would just be feeling like one depressing spirit would just ascend on me, and I'll just be feeling sad. Like, just remember the 4 walls and what we go through. Oh, it wasn't easy because I used to be homesick a lot, so I cry a lot. We do have visiting days, but visiting days sometimes they tell us that the school will start by 10. That the parents can see us by 10 o'clock sometimes. Yeah, I believe so. There are some parents that are waiting for their words at the gate, but most times my parents will come late. Sometimes they don't even come. Like my dad passed on, but my mom is still alive. But it was my grandma that used to come. But most times if she can't come, then she will tell somebody that she knows in the school that also has a child in that school to see me and talk to and give me some things. So yeah. Punishment. Oh, there were a lot of wicked punishments in school. Like, let me give you an example. There was this day that I was punished by a senior. I've forgotten what. I think they asked me to do something and I forgot to do it. So they told me that during refectory hours, afternoon, when we're supposed to go to the refectory to go and eat, that I should go and squat on the stage. Like, literally squat. Like, I put my hands like this and squat on the wooden stage. The whole school. So the punishments were really bad. Yeah, sometimes you have punishments where seniors will punish you to kneel down on the square for hours. Sometimes they will tell you the punishments were brutal. So yeah, for visiting day, there was no provision allowed because my school did not allow or permit any form of provisions ever. So they only allow fruits and vegetables. If your parents bring food, they have to eat it. But once the bell blows, everybody has to head to the refectory, and then your parents will go back with the food, but you can't take it into the hostel. The only thing we allowed to take back was fruits and vegetables. Imagine. But guess what? Some people used to sneak in stuff into the hostel. They used to sneak in like sweets, chocolates, and all those things. Some people go as far as digging. Like, if their parents would bring some things for them, they dig it in the ground. And after 3 days, when the Reverend Sisters, because after visiting day, we have to go to the hostel, they will search us and then set tolerate, because they had this law in school that if you were caught, you'd be suspended. So some people, because they don't want to, or they still want to eat their goodies, they go as far as hiding those chocolate, those candies. They go to like a place, dig it up, and then they put it inside. And after 3 days, when the sisters has forgotten, they bring it back and take it to the hostel. Yeah, so there were girls like that in school. The refectory food was not really nice. I remember the food was mostly nasty. Yeah. There was a time whereby every morning they give us bread, and then sometimes they give us tea. You literally see how they make their tea. There are sometimes some students would say that they see worms inside their tea because they make it in a big bowl. The milk is not proportionate to the sugar, and the Milo is nasty. School food, then hopefully they have improved, right? So now we're going to talk about my senior secondary experience, because I actually finished from Presentation National High School. It was when I got to SS1 after, because the most intense moment is your junior secondary school, because that's when all the seniors will send you, the punishments are much, everything. But when you now get to the senior secondary school, that's when you now really start enjoying school, because you're a senior now, right? So that was actually when I started enjoying the school. I was looking forward to coming to the school. So the errands reduced because no more seniors to send me, and for the food experience, the food improved a little bit. I remember the Indomie. They used to give us Indomie sometimes, so they add crayfish and spice it up. Then every Saturdays we had like a Karam bread. Oh, that was my favorite part. I mean, that was one of my favorite food. And then they used to give us snacks like Oreos and stuff like that. Yeah, so the food experience increased a bit. I mean, it was like better, but obviously not really nice, but improved. Yeah, I talked about the worms before. That is true. So a lot of people, they didn't like to drink tea, but they used to force us to drink the tea. Imagine that. Best food in the food. I like when they give us jollof rice and fish. Sometimes they give us some days, because they did have a timetable in my school, so some days they give us like jollof rice and fish. So that was one of my best foods. But when I was in school, I didn't like eating. So most times I don't go to the refectory and somebody eats my food. But like, oh, keep Sharon's food for me, it's mine. We're 12 on the table, 6 on each side. It was like a long table with 2 benches, and then they put our food in a steel pot, and then yeah, so people used to take my food a lot. But I used to survive mostly on gari. If you're a Nigerian, you know what gari is, or if you're an African. So my bullying experience, yeah, I was bullied a lot. I was bullied a lot in school. If you know what bullying is, I was bullied, and it did affect me. Yeah, so bullied by my classmates. I was bullied by my seniors, you know. Yeah, I suffered a lot. Sometimes I was being embarrassed in my class, you know. Yeah, so hopefully the bullies have changed, and you know, let's not talk about it much, but hopefully the bullies have changed and amended their ways. Say no to bullying, it's not good. Yeah, so punishments. Yeah, in SS there were still some seniors that did punish us. Like sometimes they do like group punishments, whereby they tell, okay, if a senior or set of seniors are not satisfied or angry at our set, they will tell us to kneel down from Regina Mundi Hostel to the refectory. Those of you that went to Presentation National High School, Benin City, they will tell you to pretty much kneel on the concrete stony slab. So you would kneel, walk from refectory. From Regina Mundi Hostel to refectory. That is about 30 minutes walk. But you are walking on your knees. So most times, by the time you work there, your knees are bleeding. So the punishments, like I said, were really brutal. Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, there was a scenario that because when I was in SS2 and SS3, for some reason in secondary school, SS2 and SS3 girls, they always fight. I don't know why they do that, but they never get along. But when I was in SS2, the SS3 set above me, there was a time whereby they found out that my set wrote letters about them and pretty much made fun of them and then called them names. I wasn't involved, but some of my classmates did that, and then when they found out, they asked my set to go to the auditorium. They beat us black and blue, so all sorts of things you can imagine. And yeah, and then after that they were so hard on us and gave us cruel punishments, and probably those ones that they found out gave them bad names. I mean, yeah, I don't think people should be beaten like that. So yeah, the punishments were really harsh. So let's hope everybody has changed and moved on, and yeah, become better people, right? Now let's talk about the teachers. The teachers, oh, there were some nice teachers. Yeah, there were some nice teachers. I like finance teacher. I've forgotten her name, but she was really sweet and nice. There were some really nice teachers. The French teacher, she's light skinned, she was really nice. The Edo teacher, oh my god, that man is always cursing people in Edo. He was old, I've forgotten his name, but yeah, he was a funny man. Then there were some teachers that got married. Yeah, that was nice. So yeah, some of them were mean, some of them were wicked, some of them were good. Yeah. And friends, oh my god, that was the best part of the school. The best part of the school is the people I met. Some of them I'm still close with them today, most of them I'm not. But because I was bullied a lot, I made a lot of junior friends as my friends, because most of them were nice to me. So I had a lot of junior friends, and then some of my classmates, I made them my friends. But as life happens, people fall apart. So yeah, some of them I'm still close to today. Yeah. So, but the best part is the people you meet actually, because that is the networks. It's the people you meet that you will now guide you in your future. You have long-lasting friendships. So I think that's the best part. But for me, I had a lot of junior friends. Yeah, and yeah. So now let's talk about bullying. Bullying, I would say parents that take their children to boarding schools, they should really have one-on-one talks with their children, because a lot of children are being bullied and they don't even know, and it could affect them in the long run, like low self-esteem and feeling down about themselves. Like some even affects them, like it destroys them. So like me, I was bullied a lot. I was bullied mostly by my classmates. So yeah, I would say that as a parent, you should talk to your child, and if you notice that your child is being bullied, you should do something about it and help your child. And because that affects people, and I see why parents don't take their kids to boarding house because of things like this. The other day, there was a child that died in boarding school, I believe in Lagos, because some seniors gave him something to drink because they were angry at him, and the boy died in the process. And I then learned that the mother too passed away. So yeah, there are ugly incidents like that. So I would say if you see that your child is being bullied in any form, me as a parent, I won't take my child to boarding school because I suffered a lot. I was bullied. I didn't really enjoy my boarding school experience. It was more like a pain for me. But my mom said I had to finish there. I had no choice. So I just had to suck it up. But it did affect me, So what I would say is parents should do what they can to help their child. Bullying is not nice. If they can't change the situation, they should withdraw their kids from the school to a school that is better organized and they don't bully students that much. So I heard the school has changed now. I heard bullying is not as bad as before. I heard punishments are not as bad as before. So yeah, there are changes in the school. But this is my experience when I was in 2007, right? I finished in year 2007. So yeah. So hopefully people have improved and are better people. So what did I learn from my secondary school experience, and what has it helped me? There are good things about secondary school, especially the boarding schools. I learned to be independent. I learned to do things on myself, not depend on people. I was usually not doing everything myself. Wash my clothes, dry my clothes, fetch my buckets. I also have somebody I was taking care of, like I was a school mother, but they call it I've forgotten what they call the word. So I had somebody I always check on and make sure that she's okay. I wasn't a prefect in school because not everybody is a prefect, but I try my best to be a good person. So the school, it will help you to be independent, to survive without your parents. Because when I was in boarding school from GS2 to SS3 till I left the school, it taught me to be hardworking. It taught me to read a lot. And yeah, boarding school is good, but yeah, these are the good parts of it. So would I recommend boarding school to anyone? Like I said before, for me, I won't allow my kids I won't recommend it because of my experience and what I suffered, the punishments, the cruel punishments, the bullying. Like for example, if I should say, there are some things I want to keep private actually, but I was bullied and it was bad. I was mocked, I was humiliated, all sort of things. So for me, I would not recommend it. For me, I would say it's better. If I have kids, I will want my kids to be day students where I'll be seeing them every day. I prefer to raise them and then see their growth rather than take them to boarding school and then I'm seeing them only on visiting days, and then they will come home, stay 3 months and go back. I would love to be involved in my kids' life every day, and because I had a bad experience, I won't recommend it. But that doesn't mean it's not good. I mean, if you find a boarding school that your child is not being abused, bullied, punishment is not bad, I mean, you could allow it. But as of that time, I was bullied, so I won't advise that. But they said the school has changed now, so maybe things are better now. So what do you think about this video? Leave your thoughts, your comments down in the section below. And if you went to Presentation National High School, if you have any updates on the school, can you let me know? What are the new changes? I heard there are a lot of changes. I've seen the pictures, I've seen the videos. So kudos to those people that went to Presentation National High School. I finished in the year 2007, and yeah, this is my high school experience. So if you have any comments, suggestions, yeah, I would love to see that. Till next time, bye.